Greetings and salutations, bitches and hoes. Just playing, of course. Um, I'm back at it again. Bryce Bryson, Soul Driven, Soul Intended. As per earlier, I said I'd be back to do a love reading. And that's what this is right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle as the energy pours into my cards. So again, this is going to be a love reading, actually my second live reading. First love live reading. So this reading is, of course, timeless, as all of my readings will be timeless unless otherwise specified, excuse me, by spirit. So again, I want to start off by saying welcome to the people who are already viewing, to the people who will come in to view, to stick around and watch, to just dip in to see what the fuck I'm talking about. So, oh yeah, being that this is a new platform format for me, I will be referring to my notes sometimes, just to either confirm, clarify, or whatnot. So those of you who have a desire or questions for your relationships, your heart space, love, this will be the reading for you. Go ahead and begin to pour in your energy. And we'll see what Spirit says through the cards. So let me go ahead and see what our overall energy is going to be. So on the dice we have 6 and 3, 9, plus 5, that's 14. 1 plus 4 gives me 5. What? I hope y'all saw that flip over in my hand as I was shuffling. So that's our overall energy, our numerical energy of 5, which again, 5 represents change. Incidentally, that was the energy for the previous soul reading, my first live soul reading. The overall energy was change. So it looks like that's the same energy for the love reading today. Change. So we are going to go ahead and get the ball rolling. We're going to see what Spirit has to say to the masses. I'm going to take that one. Actually, I'm going to take everything that came out face up. Then I'll use that to start the foundation. Bear with me, folk. Alrighty. So I just want to start off saying thank you in honor and reverence and knowledge to the divine spirit in the universe, within God, and ourselves, acknowledging our ancestors, our spirit guides, our animal guides, and in honor and reverence of everyone out there, those who support and those who don't. We have to be grateful for the good and the bad, the light and the shadows. That's when your true blessings and abundance and prosperity comes in. It's when you can be grateful for the place that you're at, even though it may not be exactly where you want to be in that time or moment. But everything in its own time, season, and all of that good shit. Alrighty. So the first card that came out, let me go ahead and pick this bitch up. We have the Nine of Swords, spades. So this is indicative of disappointment and ending, death. Um, and this death can be either physical or spiritual. I'm feeling more of a spiritual death as opposed to anything in the physical realm. Loss, dissatisfaction, forced or unwelcome changes. So we are looking in the heart space. Love. So within a relationship somewhere out there, or relationships plural, an ending is approaching. Hello. Within this heart space of this relationship, there is a lot of dissatisfaction, meaning that one or either both people in the relationship, they're not being nurtured. Their needs are not being met. And this can be on a physical, emotional, mental level or capacity. So that sticks out for me. The following card comes out is the Five of Wands. So this again is indicative. It lines up with the overall numeric energy for this particular read being changed. So we are going to be experiencing some a need for change, reset, new hobby. This also came out in the reading earlier. Being more physically active, envy and jealousy nearby. So, and I feel like this energy here is actually affecting some of the relationships out there. An outside energy is looking in, seeing this couple, and they're envious and jealous of what that couple may have, but what they don't realize is the struggle that it took to get there, or the struggles that that particular, I'll call the host couple, is experiencing. And somehow, some way, this energy is bleeding into and affecting that relationship. We'll ask for clarification on that. And actually, I believe that clarification is actually going to show up later in the read. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that as that. I feel like Spirit is going to bring us back to this Five of Wands. So again, just to recap that, there's some a need for change within a relationship or relationships out there. There needs to be a resetting to get the relationship back on track. And again, the outside influence of envy and jealousy that's bleeding into the relationship and has a negative impact on that. Again, that was the Five of Wands. So here we move on to the Two of Pentacles, which is the diamonds in the playing card deck. Generally, Pentacles signifies financial prosperity, growth, abundance. Let's see here. I'm getting a feeling of some money coming into the relationship that's going to benefit the relationship as a whole. Hey, love, I see you. That's going to benefit the relationship as a whole. So I get the feeling that there has been some money matters in the recent past that has caused a strain or stress on the relationship. I'm not feeling that this is anything in particular that's being done by either party of the relationship. It's just a matter of circumstance and the time. So, but that struggle is turning around. You may even, someone out there may even receive an invitation to go out, and maybe a date or something of that nature. I feel like that you should accept that invitation. Overall, good energy behind the Two of Pentacles here. So we move on to the Six of Wands that came out. Six of Wands usually deals with intuition, magic, knowledge, intelligence. So within the relationship, I'm feeling that either one or both parties are very intuitive and spiritually connected. However, one more so than the other, showing or feeling higher pursuits of a spiritual nature. Actually, I'm feeling some irritation behind this. Again, the Six of Wands. So for the person in the relationship, or the second party that is more spiritually inclined and seeking higher pursuits of spirit, it seems like that action or that focus kind of irritates the partner. For whatever reason, they don't see or understand this higher pursuit. And it's plucking a nerve. That's interesting. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the Four of Pentacles. Again, this further supports the Two of Pentacles. Let me grab that bitch again. That came out. Two of Pentacles, financial gain, money simple. So the Four of Pentacles confirms that there's money coming into the relationship. There's going to be growth financially in that area. It's going to benefit the relationship as a whole. We want to be wise and cautious in our spending habits, and be patient and disciplined in our spending habits, because this is a large financial blessing that's coming for the relationship, and it's going to put you all in a space to where you'll be able to take some quality or spend quality time, maybe even take a love vacation or love trip, kind of indulge yourselves and just have some good times. So that is out there. So we have the basis for the reading, and kind of a direction to go from here. I'm just trying to set up my car. Oh, this is so irritating sometimes. So we're going to go ahead and move forward and see what else Spirit has for the lovers out there. Hey, Rosa. To answer your questions, I don't do reversals at this time. I don't know if I ever will. If I do move into reading reversals, that'll definitely be spirit-led and guided. That's how I try to move at all times, where I'm at in my journey. So, yeah, right now, I don't do reversals. But, hey, who knows, that may be something that I'll grow into. Love you, love you, love you. So, moving forward, we're going to shuffle a little bit and put some more energy. Immediately, 3 cards flipped over, so we're going to go ahead and see what these cards are. We have the Four of Swords. I'm going to just lay that off to the side. We have my Cupid card, the Jack of Cups. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So, we're going to go ahead and backtrack to the Four of Swords, which is the comforter, stability, and work, keeping balance. So we have relationship spaces that are stable right now. are focusing on keeping the balance in a relationship. Um, hey Tony, for personal readings, you can always visit my website, Soul Driven Soul Intended on Wix. I'll actually post the link up after this video is done, so you can go ahead and look into that. So I look forward to working with you as well. I look forward to working with anyone that wants to do a reading or has any questions or anything of that nature. So moving back to the Four of Spades, the swords, excuse the noise in the background if you can hear that. So the Four of Swords, again, that's indicative of stability within a relationship, keeping balance. For those of you who are stressed within a relationship, relief is coming. Hang on. Don't give up. It's natural to go through stressful times within relationships because you're dealing with two entities within one. Meaning that both individuals can be at different places in life or going through specific things that can bleed into the relationship and cause undue or unjust stress. That's a natural occurrence in relationships. It doesn't always have to signify doom and gloom for the relationship, but it can be a hard time. But just hang in there. Relief is coming, especially if, thanks, Rosa, I'm glad it resonates. But just hang in there, especially if it's worth it. You know, I don't know any of you all's lives like that for the people that I do know. But if it's worth it, hang in there. Back to the Cupid card, my Cupid card, Jack of Cups, Hearts. So tying in with that Four of Swords energy, I feel like most of the energy out there in regards to stress within the relationship, I believe that it's worth it. So I just want to go ahead and reiterate to go ahead and hang in there. Cupid is also indicative of new love, new relationships blossoming and blooming. So that's going on out there with a lot of you all. On the flip side, there's endings as well. We have the Ten of Swords. So that signifies death, fear, grief. My Mourner card, to be specific. So there are some breakups that are coming, if they haven't already hit. Or this can even, I feel, some energy in signifying the death of, how do I want to put this, the death of a current situation within a relationship. So the relationship itself may not be ending, but that current era or moment within that relationship is coming to an end. So there's no need to be fearful on either end of the spectrum, whether the relationship is actually ending or just that particular phase of that relationship is ending. Either way, there is nothing to fear. So I speak to fear because I feel some fearful energy out there. So we're going to go ahead and continue to move forward. As I continue to shuffle energy into the cards, I just want to again say thank you to the viewers, those who have come in to check me out, those who are sticking around for the message, and even those who can't stick around at this moment, but plan to come back and watch once the video has been posted. Again, this is a timeless love reading for the masses out there. Some shuffling. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. I'm still a little nervous from the first one, but we're gonna get that shit together. Nothing's jumping. What? These cards jumped out. So, let me get this shit together. My bad, folks. Okay. So we have 4 cards that jumped out. Let's see what they're talking about. 5 of Pentacles. Change, change, change. It's been change. 5 of Pentacles, the change of financial standings in a relationship. This is a positive energy. Again, it backs up the 2 of Pentacles, an influx of finance in the relationship. Furthermore, confirming and backing up of the 4 of Pentacles, large financial blessing is coming. All of this is going to benefit relationships for the better. So, again, we have here the 5 of Pentacles. Change within finances. We want to go ahead and be cautious, again, be diligent. Some of this financial blessing may be coming through business, whether you're working for someone or you have your own business. This is going to benefit the relationship. So we also want to take chances, but we don't want to be hasty in our money decisions. So keep that in mind. And this is for the pair of the host relationship. And it can also be for the individual. It all depends on where this energy resonates. So we want to pay attention to that. Here we have the 9 of Cups, which is the hard space. 9 of Cups, there's a desire for love and companionship. So you may be, some of you may be at odds with your current. Okay, so my video paused for a minute. I'm running out of space on my phone. So I'm not going to rush Spirit. That's when you start fucking up. Thanks, Rosa. I'm glad that it's resonating. So again here, we're back to the 9 of Cups, the desire for love and companionship. So again, there may be some disconnection going on out there within a relationship. And this is a disconnection that we don't really want. We want this relationship to get back on track. We want that person back that we fell in love with in the beginning. Where that person has gone, that remains to be seen. Maybe that'll show up in this reading, maybe not. We'll see. But the desire is definitely there. We even want to level up in the relationship. Where we may be... Oh, wow. Thank you. Spirit is so good. When you put yourself out there... I'm sorry for the interruption, but when you put yourself out there and you do the work for your path, the blessings and the abundance is coming in. I'm just seeing some notifications from my website for requests for readings. This is a blessing because I've been waiting for this manifestation to come through for my businesses. So this is a blessing, and I'm not going to get emotional on camera. I refuse to do that right now. But Spirit is good. So we're going to go ahead and get back to the reading. Desire to level up in a relationship. Some of you are even seeking marriage. So whatever level that you're at within the relationship, if you're dating, you want to go ahead and you want that commitment. You want that love offering. If you're already in a committed relationship, if you're living separately, you want to move in together. If that's not the case and you're in a committed relationship, whether you're living together or not, you want that ring. Say, I hear, give me that ring, bitch. Give me that ring. So that is the energy within the 9 of Cups. We have the 8 of Wands. showing up. Excuse me. This is the fixed mind, so this is indicative of the energy I'm feeling is some stubbornness within a relationship. Someone is being stubborn. They're fixed in their mind of their own ideals and how things should go. And that's causing a state of confusion within a relationship because your ideal of how things should go doesn't necessarily match up with your partner. I feel like the partner on the receiving end of this energy is trying to be understanding, maybe even trying to compromise, but they're not getting the viewpoint or the point of view. And it's causing confusion. I think some clarification of this will show up. Eight of Wands. Here we go. Ace of Pentacles. Again, in relation to financial abundance and prosperity within a relationship. So for those that this resonates with, it's going to hit big time. Again, this is the money within a relationship, union of. So some of you may even be in business together. So I feel like that is indicative of some of this financial blessing or financial energy that keeps coming out. So some of you all are actually business partners as well as love partners. So I can see why the Pentacles and relation to finances keep showing up in this particular love reading. Because some of you all are business partners and or work together. That must be interesting. Been there, done that. All of my previous jobs, I have had some type of dalliance. So I know how that can get. It's interesting energy. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle some more information, or shuffle some more energy into the card and deck and see what comes out. What have we here? Is there anything else Spirit wants to have jump out, or shall we just pull? We are going to go ahead and pull. Nothing is jumping out right now. Seven of Pentacles. So let me go back to my notes. Seven of Pentacles, gambler, financial challenges or concerns. So again, with this influx of money that's coming into the relationship, with the influx of money coming into the relationship, we want to avoid excessive spending. We want to be extremely mindful of how the money is going out, because however the money goes out, it's affecting or will affect both parties in the relationship. You are a couple, you are a team. So what happens to one happens to the other. Be mindful, be responsible. I also get gossip and envy energy behind this particular card. As earlier in the reading, that may be affecting some relationships out there. Because of the envy felt from outside parties or entities that will cause gossip. People will start to run their mouths about things that they don't necessarily know what's going on. So you want to keep an eye out for that energy. Again, that was the Seven of Pentacles. So we are going to shuffle some more and see if there's anything else that comes out for this timeless love reading. Okay. Nothing else is jumping out right now, so I'm going to go ahead and pull as this reading is nearing an end. Three of Hearts, Cups, Three of Cups. This just actually backs up this this outside energy or entity, this envious energy, this gossip that's going on. So this is the third party within the couple. So somebody out there is really hating on your relationship. And it's not from a personal space. The person that is envious is because you have what they lack, what they want. And so instead of this third party entity checking themselves and beginning to do the work that they need to do within themselves to get what it is that they actually want, they focus that energy onto your relationship. So they are, whether they know it or not, they're trying to manifest their ill-gotten feelings within themselves onto your relationship. So you want to be mindful of that energy, because for some of you out there, it's actually working. You're having problems arise in your relationship and you don't know where the hell it came from. It's this third party entity here within the Three of Cups that's causing that conflict and that energy. And it's because that person is not happy with their own personal love space. So that person, I feel like you are either watching this, or you have chimed in on it for a minute and may have dipped out, or you will come to this video after it is uploaded. To you, this third party entity, I say, get out of your feelings, bitch, and start doing the work on yourself to get that which what you want. Stop focusing your own inner negative energy onto others. It's not their responsibility to make you happy. It is your responsibility to do the work, to reflect in your own shadows and get your ass to where you want and need to be. This just kind of hit me because I'm tired of people that energy, you know, and we've all been there before, to where there's something going on within ourselves or something that we don't like within ourselves. And instead of stepping up and doing the work to clear this within our own personal body, we go ahead and we throw this out onto others. This is actually a very immature energy. I'm just going to call it how I see it. This is immature. You need to step up and do the work. I feel like there is maximum maybe 2 more cards left, because I do feel the ending of this particular reading. But this right here is really, this energy right here is really starting to come in. Folk, you need to get your shit together in your own personal body. Quit trying to make what's going on within yourself other people's responsibility. Take control of your heart space and quit blaming folk. Ooh, that just kind of, that plucked the nerve right there. So here we have the Nine of Wands. This is the Achiever. For those of you who are doing the work within your relationship, progress is being made. Keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. It's not always easy, but progress is being made behind this work. Some of you may be able to see the progress. Some of you may not be able to see the progress at this time, but bitch, believe progress is being made. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with my vernacular and how I get down, bitch is one of my favorite words. One of my most favorite words. So that word is interchangeable. It can be used affectionately. It can, did I say that right? Affectionately? I think it's the right. A term of endearment, or it can be used as a boost to get your ass to move. But either way, progress is being made. We are content at this moment on how things are moving, how the love wheel, if you will, is turning. Some travel is at hand too, so that goes back, that ties into with some of the financial energy that came out, and being able to go ahead and travel, take that vacation, as some of you may say. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. So shuffling for the last card for this reading, and what comes out. The Queen of Wands, my High Priestess card. So this tells me that within the pair out there, the more so spiritually aligned person is the female, or the dominant female energy. Catch that, within a relationship. And what I mean by dominant female energy, that means feminine energy that is residing within the male. So either it is the female that is the spiritual head within the relationship, or it is the man who is in tune with his divine feminine energy. So if you all don't know, we all have feminine and masculine energy within our individual bodies. It is up to us to do the work to bring balance into that duality of the nature within us all. If you are a straight male out there, embodying your female energy doesn't make you gay, bitch. It actually signifies confidence within your own masculine energy, that you can go ahead and embrace the feminine energy within yourself and still be confident in your own sexuality. So that was meant for someone specifically. Take that. Grow from that. So I'm going to go ahead and call that reading, that love reading. So we have a lot of change going on. A lot of the change is reflective of a financial nature within a relationship that's going to behoove the relationship. We have some outside energy overall that affects the host couple. We want to get into a place of recognizing that energy is not being that of the two entities within the couple. So once you realize that energy, we want to go ahead and call that energy forth and release it, because it doesn't serve either party in a relationship. Is there any other words? I feel like that's it for this particular love reading. So I want to go ahead and thank everyone who, again, stepped in, whether you were able to stay or just come check me out again. I really appreciate it. I will go ahead and upload this reading to Facebook, and I will attach the link for my soul-driven, soul-intended website. This content will also be posted on my Patreon page. Anytime, Love Rosa. Anytime. So again, this will readings and other readings will be posted on my Patreon page. I'll also include that link as well. And go ahead, subscribe to my Patreon page. That's one of the ways that a bitch will get paid. Also by requesting, and I got a request, some requests for readings. That's also how a bitch gets paid. And then we also have my photography business as well. But I'm really focused on this soul journey right now. And getting guidance out there to the folk. And I just feel also led to say this, that because I'm doing readings and attempting to guide on a soul level does not mean that I'm better than anybody out there. I don't feel that I'm better than anyone. We are all one within the collective. That's something that we need to start to realize and embrace. And as we embrace the fact that we are all one within the collective, we can begin to embrace one another more. So that's all I have to say right now. I feel like there are at least 2 more live videos that's going to come out tonight. However, those videos I believe will come out on my Instagram page this time. So that'll be 2 videos for Facebook Live and 2 videos for Instagram Live. So if you have my Instagram, go ahead and check me out there. I'm not sure what time. Okay, sorry about that. A call was coming through and interrupted my video. So again, I believe where I left off, I was saying that it makes 2 live videos on Facebook, and then I feel like there are 2 more videos or live videos that's coming out tonight. And again, those will be on my Instagram page. That's where I left off at before the call came in. So if you follow me on Instagram, just kind of keep an eye out for that this evening. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that's one Bryce Bryson, Bryce BRYCE BRYSON. And there you have it. I am now closing this love reading. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to add them on here or inbox me. I love you all. Live your best life in light and love. Thank you. Okay, I'm trying to finish this. Finish her. Okay, it doesn't want to finish.